All right, next up on the menu is something called pig shots. We saw a couple videos where people did variations of this, so we're gonna give it a try. So the first thing we need to do, we have a brick of cream cheese here, and we are gonna put this on the smoker and let that smoke for a little bit. So just until it's kind of soft. We don't want it to melt, but just enough. So I'm gonna get a piece of foil. Unwrap the cream cheese and put it on there and stick it on the smoker. I'm going to show you how to make these amazing shotgun shells. We did the snake method with them too. So you have 2 layers of the briquettes on the bottom, 1 on the top. Look at those, they look amazing. Wonderful glaze on them, and they are the perfect snack.
All that bacon.
On the Weber kettle.
Delicious. All right, we'll see you back in 15.
Move that butter around a little bit, let that melt. All right, first thing I need to do is add some extra wood to our smoker. So I'm going to get them, I have them soaking here in this bucket of water. So we'll get them out of here, throw them in there. So that way, this was another tip from our comments, so we appreciate that. So we're gonna give this a try. So hopefully then they won't flame up and kind of burn. They'll kind of more smolder and get that smoke that we want. So I have my brick of cream cheese here. I'm just going to put it just like this onto the smoker. Now you can also, some people will put seasonings on here. I'm not going to do that because there's going to be a lot of flavors in the other ingredients with the pig shot, so I'm just going to leave it plain. And now we wait. Right, next thing we have to do is cut our kielbasa into little coins. So I'm going to go ahead and start slicing these. You just want to make them thick enough so that once you are wrapping them with the bacon, which I'll show you, you want to be able to stick a toothpick in this way. Okay, so now got the bacon done, so my cream cheese, it's cooled off enough that we can move it without burning ourselves. So I'm just going to put that into my bowl. And then here I have some freshly grated sharp cheddar cheese. I think this was like an extra sharp cheddar, so it's kind of real dry. But again, always make sure you're shredding your own cheese because it doesn't have that nasty coating and stuff on it, so it'll melt much better. So I'm not sure quite how much I'm going to end up using of this. The initial recipe that I saw, they added, I think, jalapenos and some other stuff to it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to add the cheese with the cream cheese and some salt and pepper. Some salt and a little bit of pepper. And now I'm going to mix that up. And this is going to be what we're going to fill the pig shots with. So you can see when the cream cheese is smoked like that, it's kind of warm, so it's easily mixed with something else. Okay, we are ready to make our pig shots. So in the bowl I have the cream cheese that I mixed with the sharp cheddar cheese that I shredded. I have some thin cut bacon. So what I'm going to do is take one of my kielbasa coins and we're just going to kind of roll it around it so it almost forms like a little cup. So we'll see how It's a little tricky to work with because the bacon is thin. Okay, so it looks like that on the bottom. And then the top part, you kind of have to pry it open a little bit, but it's like your little shot glass, so to speak. So let me get a toothpick, and that's going to help hold everything together. Just want to make sure you get it into the kibasi, and then, oops, that one went a little high, and then straight through on the other side. Okay, so then kind of open this up a little bit, and we'll get a spoon with our cream cheese mixture and just put that in the center. Probably put a little bit more in there. And that's it. I'm going to set these over here. We'll keep building these, and then we will get them on the smoker. All right, our pig shots are ready to go on to the smoker. So I'm just going to leave them on this tray just because it's easier to get it on and off. Hopefully I won't burn myself. All right, we're just going to close the lid, let those cook for a little while. We'll just kind of keep an eye on them because really what we're looking for is the bacon to cook. So once the bacon's browned, then we're good to go. Okay, our pig shots are all done. So I have them here on my cutting board. They look amazing, nice and smoky from the smoker. I have one that's cut in half here so you can kind of see the cross section of it. The kibasi at the bottom with the cream cheese mixture on top, which got really nicely browned. You can see that on the camera. They turned out amazing. So let's just see how they taste. Wow, the smoky cream cheese adds a whole different flavor to it. I can see why people would put jalapenos though, but maybe you could use like a pepper jack cheese. These would be an excellent appetizer for a party, maybe a tailgate if you're doing something like that. They're really good. Little time consuming, but they're definitely worth it. So I hope you'll give them a try. So rainy here in the fridge because the cold water helps it as well. Right now it's sitting at about 12 and a half. Right, we're here at the Big Show Beach Club. Clean out their water, put fresh water in.